Hi everyone, this is Jeannie Dickson and I'm so excited to be sharing with you this video in celebration of World Watercolor Month. You can find links to all the materials I'll be using in the description of this video. Today I'll be using my Jeannie Dickson MaimeriBlu watercolor artist set that has my 6 favorite colors from the MaimeriBlu line. I'll also be using a Princeton Aqua Elite brush set, as well as a 9x12 block of Saunders Waterford watercolor paper that is 140 pounds cold pressed. We will be mixing our own custom browns using orange lake, turquoise green, and yellow ochre, all in different amounts. I like to play with the different paint consistencies by adjusting the water to pigment ratio, and that way you can create the different values of a color. I recommend that before you start painting, you swatch the colors you just created to make some last-minute adjustments. I've decided to paint a crate filled with flowers, and for this I'll be using the 3/4 inch wash brush to help me paint the rectangular shapes of the crate. By using this large brush, I can cover a broad area without much effort. Here I'm using the size 2 round brush to help me clean up some of the edges. You can use a heat tool or a hair dryer to speed up the drying process. Now I'll be using the size 8 round brush to paint some of the smaller areas. I like to use different combinations of turquoise green, yellow ochre, and vanadium yellow to create my own custom greens. Now that I've created all these custom browns and greens, I'm ready to start painting. I'll be squeezing some fresh paint onto my ceramic watercolor palette, and I'll be using all the colors in my set. Using a pipette and a few drops of water, I'm going to create the center of my first flower. Now using the skinny side of the 3/4 inch wash brush, I'm going to paint the first flower. This is going to be a very translucent layer. Using the size 2 round brush, charge paint that is in a thicker consistency around the edges of the flower. Now I'll paint the second flower using a cool color palette. Make sure the bottom layer is completely dry before you add the second layer. While the paper is still damp, I'm going to use the pointy side of the brush to score the paper to create the veins of the flower. I love using my MaimeriBlu because the colors always feel fresh and luminous on the paper. The pure transparent pigments let the white of the paper shine through, and the simple formula of just pigment and gum arabic without any additional fillers keeps my mixes clean and bright. The single pigment colors are ideal for custom mixing and offer an excellent wet to dry shift, meaning the colors remain vivid once dried. Saunders Waterford by St. Cuthberts Mill is my go-to watercolor paper because it has the perfect balance of texture that allows me to move freely between fine detail and looser, more expressive brushwork. It holds water beautifully. It's perfect for wet-on-wet techniques, which are a big part of my painting style. It's also 100% cotton and acid-free, which means that it won't turn yellow over time. I prefer using a block because I can just begin painting without any extra prep work. And I've also noticed that once dried, the colors remain vibrant. Using the size 2 round brush, I'm painting the final details as well as some of the lettering. And lastly, I'll use the skinny side of the 3/4 inch angle shader brush to paint the block letters. Thanks for watching, and I hope you get inspired to paint your own masterpiece to celebrate World Watercolor Month. Happy painting!